Welcome back, my people. It's been a while, and I haven't been putting out content for a while because I've had a little bit of a upset. I haven't been feeling that urge to put out any content, but I'm feeling very, very good today, especially after that big win against City. Honestly, look, I'm not gonna get overexcited, because it's just a win against City. Man United tend to turn up against this big side, right? Especially when we're playing against our rivals, we tend to, step up our game a little bit. So I'm not going to get overexcited, but there's something that just makes me happy about what I saw today from the performance. I mean, we scored goals. I think three goals were disallowed. That's to show you that in terms of creating chances, we didn't have any problems, right? You could say we were sitting back and then we were hitting from counter, but no, what I saw today is players playing according to their strength. No formation or system holding them back or, any of that shit from hammering. Everybody was expressing themselves. Everybody was working hard. There was belief in the team. There was strength. There was fighting in this thing, in what I saw today in the performances. I didn't see that from hammering. All I saw from Amarin was robotic performances. You're not able to switch your positions because you're meant to cover a certain part of the pitch. When you're playing as a right wing back, you always want to be out wide. When you're playing as an inside forward or a number nine, I mean, you have to be at a particular space. You can't move. You can't change your position. But what I saw today was Mbeumo playing as a number nine, and in some phases of the game, I saw him at right wing back. Sorry, at right wing or left wing, everybody was changing position, trying to cover up for people who couldn't cover, who couldn't get back into position in time. And this is the Man United that I've been craving for. I knew Amarin was never going to give us this. Like I said, I'm not going to be too forward. I'm not going to be too excited. But what I saw today from this team was a classic Man United performance. A classic Man United performance. We're creating chances for fun. Yeah, you could say against a weak Caesar side because, two of the starting center backs are out injured. And if they were in today, it would have been a different story because Ruben Dias and Gradual are like really, really experienced defenders. But I don't think that would have changed the result today. United was meant to win this match and they deserved to win this match. And look, like I said, I'm not going to get excited, but if you want something to boost your confidence going into another big game, a result like this is the perfect way to boost your confidence. A result against City, we haven't won in like 3 games or 4 games, and now to come and win against City, who are actually on a title race. Come on, it's only up from here. I think in terms of confidence, the levels of the players are very, very high. Mentality-wise, very, very high. And it can only breed good things from here. Going into the Arsenal game, it's not going to be easy. Okay? It's not going to be easy. But when I look at this City side and Arsenal side, the only difference is that Arsenal are going to be a lot more defensively, station. They're going to deal with all our threats better than City did today. But City, in terms of scoring goals, are better. They're going to create more chances. They have more technical players that can create more chances than Arsenal. So it's not going to be it's not going to be an easy match for Arsenal at all. I really don't care if it's Emirates or the Bernabeu. I don't care. It's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal at all. I still feel that we can come up with a result in that one. I still feel we can beat Arsenal. If we play the way we play today, we will. Definitely. Arsenal are not going to see, they're not going to see what hits them. They're not going to see it coming. They're not going to see it coming. Really impressed with the guys today. And I want to tender an apology to Patrick Dogu. I wasn't a fan of the left back Dogu, the left wing back Dogu, the Dogu under Ruben Amorim, right? But ever since this guy has changed, especially after the Newcastle game, I just feel like it's been a breath of fresh air for Dogu. You could see he's able to express himself more. Attacking wise, he's been very, very great. For someone who's played as a defender for most of his time at United, just a few games playing as an attacker, and he's been brilliant. Almost like he was born to be an attacker. I don't know why. It's a case of misprofiling here, honestly, because Dogu seems to play better when he plays up the pitch. Not just that, his work rate is just incredible, man. I think that guy should be the first name on the team sheet going into any game this season. Not because he's an excellent player or a technically gifted player. Just because I think the reason why he should be on the team sheet, the first name on the team sheet, is because that guy is ready to work his socks off. He's a very, very hardworking player. He might not have the best of games, but he's always going to come back to help his fullback. He's always going to put in a tackle here and there. He's not lazy. Dogu is not lazy, and that for a player who is still young, that's all you need to make it to the top. Hard work. Honestly, it's all in Dogu's hands now. But I think going into games this season, for what I've seen in the performances so far, even in the game against Volley, he got an assist, got a goal today, and for someone who's been running that left hand side for almost 80 minutes, for him to make that run, to put that ball in the back of the net from Kuna, that cross from Kuna, bro, that is something you have to commend there. It's been great. It's been really great. Togo has been tremendous, honestly. I liked what I saw from Carrick from a tactical point of view. I think it's almost similar from what we saw from him in the previous time it was, at Man United as a caretaker. You could see in those 3 games we played, it was defensively solid, right? So I think when it comes to conceding goals, we're not going to concede as much as we conceded under Amorim, because Carrick tends to give a lot more focus to his defense. We're going to see more of defending now and hitting opponents on the counter attack, which is something I'm not opposed to. I really don't mind. I don't mind that. You don't have to play the most beautiful football. Even Arsenal, with all the players they have, they are struggling to score goals. So I don't mind that. All I want is just put in a good performance and get the win. Now we are up to 4th. Oh, probably going to go back to maybe 5th or 6th, depending on the result of the other people who are playing. But if Carrick was our manager, maybe since the beginning of this season, we probably would have been 2nd or 3rd, because all those games we lost against West Ham, the Everton losses, the draw against Leeds, the draw against Wolves. Oh my God. Well, it was going to happen sooner or later. Amorim had to go, and I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad to see a lot of the players playing to their strengths. No tactical hindrance. Really, really happy. We've won this. Now we're going up to Emirates next week, and I am going into that game with full confidence. I don't see anything that Arsenal does better than City, aside from the fact that they are defensively solid, right? And for you to be defensively solid, you have to commit bodies to your defense. So it means attacking wise, you're not going to, offer much. The only threat they have now is from corners. I'm actually even scared of City than I am of Arsenal. So if we're able to beat City, I think Arsenal shouldn't be a threat. Maybe we'll come out with a draw. A draw seems like a fair result. But from what I've seen from this team, I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to games now. I've got that joy in me now, that anticipation going into games, that hope that Amorim took away from me. Going into games now, I'm going into games with happiness, knowing what to expect. All right, I'm not going to say too much. I needed to do this video because, I feel good. I haven't done, there's a lot of content I've been missing out on, but I feel like I deserve to take a break, But I'm happy to be putting out this one, and just stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.